We'll talk about it.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Yeah, the funny forces are back. Welcome to the We Talk Like This show. I am Steve Brown. Laugh, love, JJ from the Zip. And the beautiful Jen Thomas. We are back,
we
people.
back.
We
We bark.
We
We in here.
Hey man, I hope y'all missed us, cause we really missed y'all, man. Look, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all hit the bell for notifications, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow the Yeah We Talk Like This for real IG page. Y'all do all that, man, cause we are growing and we appreciate y'all.
Say it again.
We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate y'all. Hey man,
We love y'all. Mama, we love you.
we love you. Yeah.
Hold
All
it
right.
down.
So before we get into it, man, of course, you know, B Goldie's been holding us down. We had a couple of other sponsors, man, and JJ,
B Goldie be everywhere.
we got a new sponsor.
Oh God, not again.
We do?
Boy.
Yes.
New sponsor.
Hey, man, hold on,
Well,
let me-
cut
I
the
told
check.
folks loving us, man.
Yeah, okay, yo, here we go. Gay nigga slippers from Lenox Mall, right here.
I want a pair of them things. Bling, bling.
Now, do you wear them on the first floor or second floor?
Yeah. So them came out your closet or?
No,
See what I did? He be wearing them.
Nah, nigga, I be at Walmart. You don't have these at Walmart.
He
nigga.
wore them.
Yeah, gay
Boy.
nigga slippers. Yeah, gay nigga slippers.
Now them
from
could be. I like them kind of them. I like a lot of shine.
What
and
nigga?
glitter.
That Lil Nas X had them bitches on in this video. That's
No, them the
Hey,
shoes.
they was kind of hot.
Them the shoes.
Knock them down.
Them was the shoes after the lawsuit from Nike. That's what he gonna turn them into. Like, you know what? I can't do Nike anymore, so I'm just gonna go with these.
do some spikies.
Hey, nigga. I think this the one he got up on the devil and twerk with.
I think them the shoes Quavo gave Sweetie.
You ain't gonna do Quavo like that.
Hey! Say he took the car and gave it him.
A nigga gave me them kind of shoes too when he couldn't pay for my food.
Send me the cylinders.
Baby, I got something for you.
That about a 4 cylinders. About a 3
Them
cylinders.
shoes look like they walk on their own. Look,
That's
they
them,
finna take out right now. Like, I'll be right back, y'all.
them Air Sweeties right there.
The air, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, look, we got a lot of stuff going on, man, but we got a special announcement.
Really?
Yes, JJ got a special announcement. JJ coming up in the world, man.
Okay,
I hope you
okay.
only.
Man, I'm trying to
JJ,
do
what's
a
up,
little
man?
something, Hey man, you know, just trying to continue to build these branches on the tree.
All right.
I've
Okay.
been trying to
Right.
grow since I started in this thing, man. So I'm officially a radio personality now, man. Man.
Well deserved.
JJ.
Congratulations.
National syndicated radio, DD in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I've been rocking with them for a couple of months, man. They offered me the job,
Yes.
man.
Now you gonna give me that $20 you owe me?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gonna find
look
it.
at
Yeah,
God.
you gonna get a bonus, nigga.
Okay.
Shit, I got it now.
We on now.
So yeah, man, each and every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 Eastern, 5 to 9 on Central Time, man. Every morning, man.
Hey, but-
So
Wow,
But
it's a blessing,
congratulations.
man.
But Jay, how you gonna swing that? Cause you know you be up late. You know.
Hey, man, I go to bed now.
You go to sleep.
Yeah, man, that alarm clock go
Early.
off
You right.
Oh,
How did you feel when they told you? Did you feel like you won the lottery? Did you cry a little bit?
God, boy, I slid through that hardwood floor like risky business.
No.
As a matter of fact, he got the white drawers
He got
on.
the drawers
right?
on now. He ready to go.
I got the tiny whiteys on right there, man.
Okay, I was like,
Blessing.
JJ, okay, we see you.
Everybody, all our subscribers, man, y'all listen to me in the mornings, man, Monday through Friday, DD in the morning. Lady Jade and my girl DD, man, we having a blast.
Hey man,
Good.
hey, just sneak us a little shout at it.
Hey, say no more.
Hey,
Hey,
Just
I
a little bit.
I got some pull now.
Just a
I
little
got
bit.
some
Don't
pull
worry,
now.
it's gonna be more than a little bit. I got y'all.
Okay, we'll take that.
Hey man, look, man, we got people in high places everywhere. We got another one in a high place, a radio personality.
Yeah.
Hey, this show is for everybody.
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 Who is this show for?
This show is for dudes who won a pinochle championship in '87.
That boy good.
That boy good.
And Pinocchio when you be hitting.
And they still talk about it. You remember in '87 I was a cold.
Hey, this finger right here never adjusted right. Get thumped.
Got a picture of him in the hallway like this.
How to do the thing? I gotta get my finger
Cock your
right.
shit back like that. That's a strong
Right
stain
there.
right there.
Yeah.
What What you talking
Hey,
about?
but it hurt when they say,
And then they leave it there for a minute.
Yeah, I used to hate when they pop your ear like that.
hey man, so that explains why niggas our age got arthritis.
Yeah,
man.
they
Right.
was playing.
Yeah, them got that peanut.
Right.
And you hated the nigga with the ashy knuckles to play.
Right.
Boy.
That
Man,
nigga
what?
he coming to kill
Oh
somebody.
my God.
Y'all
Every
know
time.
I'm too young. I didn't even know what pinochle was. I was like, what is it? I thought it was a snack.
Basically, thump.
Oh, that's what
That's all
it
it
is.
is, thump.
You
That's
see, I
all
needed
it
a translation. I was like, I was trying to pretend to laugh with them. Yeah, they used to do what? I was like, I really don't know what they talking about.
Hell to the dog.
JJ, who is this show for, bro?
Hey man, this show is for all the females that's ready for the summer, about to be musty than a motherfucker. Wash your ass, nigga.
We out here. We ready to go. We ready to go.
Oh my God.
We are ready to go.
Hey,
I seen it. I ain't finna play with it, man. I'm not finna play with y'all today.
This show is for niggas with thick toenails that wear cookout sandals. You know what?
Them the ones who can cook the meat. They'll burn that hot dog up just right. You know, I love the way he burned that hot dog up. Oh my God.
Who is this show for?
Then for women who dance butt naked with them kind of shoes on because they rent dude. They be trying to be on fans only. I see you, sis. Grind. A real hustler. Yeah.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something, man. We are the
Hold on, JJ, why you keep looking at me like that? Ever since you got the new position, I see you, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to take boots and play, nigga.
Hey, tell look, he looking at me. Oh, maybe I might be tripping. I might be tripping.
Jay, I know you ain't starting to act like Lamb love on us. Looking down on us. You know, Lamb be looking down on us.
Somebody looking down on you, goof ass nigga.
DD, you done changed my boy DD.
Yeah, hey man, when me and Lab was out, man, we met some people like, hey, I'm Steve Brown, man. This my man Lab. No, I'm Carlos.
Right. Oh, he do that now. You know he known for that.
That was stupid.
Man, hell no.
All right, so anyway, man, this is we talk like this show, man. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all already know we prepping y'all right now for the best part of the show.
Yes. Here it
Jen
comes.
Thomas. Jen
Here it
Thomas.
comes.
Here it come.
With
Here it comes.
You bullshitting news.
Oh, it me.
Yeah, it's you.
Pussy.
Bullshit.
Boo, 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 boo.
Brought to you by
Did y'all
nobody.
I ain't gonna lie, I love my little background singing, so I want y'all to keep going.
Pussy.
Bullshit.
Boo, 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 boo.
Leave it to him. He swear he
Boo,
got
boo,
it.
boo, boo, shit.
And you know, Lamb.
So they gonna be? So they gonna
I
be?
want to put an album out.
He really do. Okay.
Pussy.
Hey, and look, we had it when me and JJ singing our part, Lab closing this eye. Boo, 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 boo.
I'm telling you right now, Lil Duval is not gonna let you feature on his next song.
Yeah, Lil Duval ain't featured on this next song.
Hey, what you ain't gonna do it, man? With Lil Duval, you know he from my city. Boy.
Hold on, which camera I need to look at?
You can look at any one of them, boy.
Fuck you, Duval.
You ain't gonna do Lil Duval. Now everybody
Hold on,
needs to show it for me.
fuck you, Rolling Powell.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you something. Y'all real disrespectful.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, hold up now. Hey, now
Y'all
you
ain't finna mess with Lil Duval like that in my
hey,
And
place.
bitch, you mine. I've been buying you
drink for a while.
Who you think you
fucking with. Bitch, you want your shit split.
Now when he said that really spoke to my heart. Speaking of that, that made me want to twerk. What's the name of the guy who got fired from ESPN because he had scrippers and weed?
Lord.
I love him.
Pierce.
Paul
Oh, my
Pierce.
He
God.
played
That's
on
who-
my favorite basketball
But this my
team.
thing about Paul Pierce. This is why I say you bullshit. The fact that he had the low level scrippers, like at least get
You hate my sister was in
get
there.
scrippers who was worthy of
Yeah,
getting
well,
fired for.
yeah,
It was
My
like
auntie.
who was available. But I ain't mad though, cause my boy knew he was like, I don't even want this job, bro. And I was like, I been there.
And they let him know they ain't want his ass. You know what, man?
I don't think he cared.
To me,
Shitting me.
You think he cried a little bit?
Yeah, I think he cared about
He
that.
cared.
Let me tell you something.
Hell yeah.
Hey, he was getting paid millions just to sit behind a panel
Yes.
and talk about sports.
Talk about basketball.
Shit he know about. That's all.
But maybe he was tired of whatever came
Nah,
with it.
nigga, ain't nobody ever. I'm finna say ain't nobody ever tired of getting millions.
Now
you
you know
love-
sometimes
Hey,
you'll
man.
walk away from money money if it don't bring you
No,
happiness.
bro. Hey, the next time we see Paul Pierce, he gonna be coaching at Clayton State. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, man.
He's the new Coach Carter.
That's why, man.
Do y'all think that's who? You remember Lean on Me? Mr. Clark fired the coach. You think Mr.
Yeah.
nigga.
Now Paul Pierce finna be that
He gonna
coach.
be that coach?
Yeah,
Damn,
nigga.
I
That's
think,
funny.
what
That's
was
funny.
going? What do you think was
Paul.
going on through Paul Pierce's mind, man?
I don't know. He don't know. He was high as shit.
He was high,
He
man.
was
Man
high.
was just kicking it.
Yeah,
dog.
he was kicking it, and I
How you
don't
get
think
fired on your day off? That ain't fair.
Your day
I
off.
was nigga.
He was off, man. They shouldn't even bring
Hey,
up that.
But
Aw,
but
nigga.
but you know what's crazy about society? People were really going in just as hard as people was going in on Nas X. And I think it's two totally different
You
things.
think they was going in on him
Yeah,
or
yeah,
celebrating
they-
him?
No, they no.
Celebrating who?
Who? Paul Pierce?
Paul.
Hell no. That was the dumbest move ever.
You think so? I think he was tired of the job.
Shit,
I
no,
don't
he just
think
got
he was
caught out
tired
there.
of that.
Nah, he
He
wasn't
just got
tired.
caught.
He got caught out
man.
there. And
He just got
I
caught.
think
I think he just made a
ESPN
bad chess move, man.
Yeah, I
For
think,
real.
I think
You know,
ESPN.
He was respected in the basketball community, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, he had a voice, people listening to him. He had a
Right,
lot to
right.
say and everything,
And
man. He had a big platform.
And but
he
the
had a
thing,
big platform for
but
real.
I think
Yeah.
this thing is what one of y'all said. I think the reason he got fired because he had some low budget strippers. Strippers did not.
And
Right.
then there wasn't no ones on the floor.
Do y'all think they gave them strippers Usher money? That's
Yeah.
why they wanted them.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, Paul. This money got your face on it.
They wasn't even in no sexy location. It looked like it was a weight room or some shit. Like,
It was horrible.
Hey man, them bitches in there twerking.
And the hardest part is when you get fired is having to pretend that you don't care. Like a little bit, you want to cry, but everybody watching.
Shit. I would have cried at that job.
I would have cried. I would be like, "Don't do this to me."
That high finally wore off. He woke up like, damn.
Yeah, them strippers. I got to get back. One of them titty was long.
Hold up now.
I hope he fucked.
Say
We
what?
get too personal.
You stupid. I said I hope he fucked.
I got
Right.
definitely
You
did.
you lose $1 million job for some strippers. You got to at least get some pussy. God
I hope
damn.
it was worth $1 million. I don't think that pussy
All
was hitting like that.
No pussy worth $1 million.
Nah,
I hit that bitch like, bitch, you owe me
you owe me some money back. Bitch.
you owe me some money. Oh, I just lost my whole livelihood off of this.
Hey, so what else is going on in you bullshit news?
That's it. I'm done with it. I cried a little bit. I cried. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. That hurt me, bro. I didn't even want to talk about nothing else today. Like that man lost his job like that.
Hey, this is the first time in podcast history that our news person quit on
I
the job.
quit. Like, man, I'm done.
This bitch too much for me.
That was heavy
Look,
for
we
me.
taping, folks.
Right. Nah, that thing hurt me, bro.
Damn.
And I bet he was smoking some regular weed. That wasn't even gas. I'm like, bro.
You know what? His eyes wasn't
Right.
It wasn't low like he was on that
He
thing.
had a
though.
regular
Okay,
weed.
wait a minute.
At least pop a perk or something. You should have went all the way out.
Shit, he might have.
Okay, now wait a minute. Hold on. Everybody, let's dial it back for a second. Speaking of crying, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how we forgot. I'm going to take the blame for that. How we forgot to mention the legend DMX. We want to send a shout out.
Oh, yeah.
to
Yes.
DMX. I don't know what came over me. We should have started the show
With that,
some
yeah.
DMX. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
man.
I mean, yes, that like, and now these kids who are listening to his music are now knowing what real rap.
Rap was.
Yeah.
Do y'all know they've streamed his music more than probably anybody right now? I mean, his music is like.
Oh, absolutely.
This is my.
They do that when anybody die. I don't know why they don't do
you know,
it.
I'm gonna tell you something.
But I mean, I get they trying to honor it, but it's like I want people to give people rose. You know,
It's
that
a-
flowers.
Roses while they're here.
it's
Amen.
a proven fact. You will love more when you die. It's crazy, but it's
Yeah,
true.
but this is the thing about it. X ain't. I don't think he ever got the respect he was due. Like when people start talking about the top 10 rappers ever, they say X ain't never on that
He's
list.
never on that
And
list.
all of
But
his
but
songs
but
have
he
been
need
bangers.
but he need to be on
Yeah,
that
X
list.
was an elite dude, man. He had his own
Right.
style, his own flavor, man. He
Own
flowed,
voice.
his own voice, man. He kept creating.
Do y'all think I
got
could ever try to sound? Do you think if I tried to imitate his voice?
You definitely
No.
can't.
Nah.
No.
I was just playing. Look,
no.
this is the
It's some
part that
bullshit.
I was
No.
sad about.
See, this is
I
what I'm
was
quitting.
sad that everybody was announcing that he was gone before he was gone.
Yeah,
that
I
was
hated
like
that.
was hurtful. Like I think when it comes to that, yeah, people forget that celebrities are humans. Like they have families. Like you
Right.
know they have to be hurtful for you to get online and see that somebody saying your dad gone and you know he not gone. I think we have to. This generation don't think about that. We
Right.
don't think about family, you know, like even for you just want to be the first to do it so you can get a like or a review. Like that's selfish.
Yeah, they don't care though. They don't care.
We're in a day and time where sensitivity is like gone.
Right.
And the thing is,
They don't have morals. Like, what are your morals?
You know what? The thing is, in this day and time, people now, they don't really care about being right. They care about being
first.
Right, first. And I won't say just the younger generation. I'm saying this social media. You just like,
social media,
man,
period.
come on.
Well, you know what? See, my girl, the first person I heard it from was Lou Neal. And I think they kind of went in on it for it.
I heard they went in.
Well, I don't think Lou Neal, I think they didn't read it the way she wrote it. You know, because people so ready. Right. She was saying with his organs being, you know, they were saying that he was shutting down. Yeah. That to her, she felt that he was gone.
Well, you know what? And I ain't never put it out there, but when I found out his organs were going down, I said it's just a matter of time.
Well, you know what? When I
said the same thing.
When I found out that he had limited brain function, he was gone. So I mean, I'm just saying he didn't have 10% brain capacity. He didn't have anything. He was pretty much in a vegetative state. He couldn't do anything.
Yeah, they announced, I think, last weekend that it had been no brain activity in the last, at that time it had been 48 hours and there was no brain activity whatsoever.
Right.
So
I want to say this. I was on Facebook and I seen this girl. I seen it. I think she is a comedian, but I would say her name, but I can't remember where I seen it. But she said something that I thought about. She was saying, you know how white folks keep people on life support for a long time and years later they may wake up. She was saying that sometimes she feel like we take people off life support too quick. It just made me think. Now I think that he was recovering and they were making a decision to take him off and he was doing okay and they were hoping for the best. But it just made me think, like, do we take our people off life support too quick? You know, if we really have a chance to fight, are we giving up? Because I know that it goes down to expenses for me. I know with family and it gets very expensive.
To me, it goes down to expenses, but first and foremost, faith.
Yeah.
Because one thing, I mean, this is a touchy situation for all, but you know, it's a hurtful situation, and the thing is, to me, he'll always be a legend.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was my era.
And it opens up so many conversations, like as far as drugs. If he did die, as far as the drugs had something to do with it, it opens up a conversation for these youngsters. Now you saw a legend. Y'all saw what it could do. It pretty much, the drug, from what I understand, from what I read, the drugs that he was taking caused a cardiac arrest. Then,
yes,
and you know
that's the thought process that the drugs caused a cardiac arrest.
So he just didn't recover from it. So, but it's like, man, man.
Well, rest in peace, Earl.
I was just gonna say, I want to say rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
And we
Earl.
have your family and friends in prayer. I was honored
fans.
Yeah, and fans. I was honored to meet him in person. I met him.
Oh wow.
In a neighborhood setting too. He lived by me when I first moved to Atlanta. He was walking his dogs and I ran into him, and he was so humble. He talked to me just about the industry.
Wait,
about 15
hold on,
minutes.
Jen. I don't mean to cut you off. Don't think you all that because you met DMX and
baby, I think I'm all that.
Yeah, hey,
I ain't
you
gonna
gotta
lie.
be the queen.
But when
now.
I tell you,
legend.
And I was joking around. I was like, this man walking his dogs out in the street acting like he DMX because I play too much, and it really was DMX.
Wow.
And DMX pulled me to the side. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He talked like he sound on the radio. I was like, oh God, he really talked. But he was so cool. We had a brief conversation, and that meant so much to me because he didn't have to have that conversation. And we talked a little bit about the industry, and I was saying, I'm a comedian, I'm gonna blow up one day. And he was like, just be prepared for that because a lot come with it. You know, people turn on you, and it was a brief conversation, and his cousin ended up coming. So I just want to say that was amazing to me. And they need to turn on Laugh though. Cause he be acting. I'm just playing.
Hey, you know what?
But rest in peace. I know we gonna move on. But
okay, so you said it was a brief conversation.
It really was. It was a brief.
You know, I was brief. I think Boosie called that phone.
Boosie probably hit me up, but I'm like, I love your ex, but my boo. I got a picture. I was so happy.
So man, we. That's great.
Yeah,
Jen.
I cried when it was heartbreaking.
That's great.
I know.
Yeah,
It was
tough.
And man, and so much other stuff is happening, man. Then we got another shooting in Minnesota.
I heard.
Another shooting, and it's people are kind of weighing in on. A lot of people are weighing in on it, and it's going both ways. Some people think it was accidental. Some people think it was
Dante Wright, right?
Dante Wright.
Dante
Dante Wright. And the lady's name is
the officer
Kim Potter.
Kim Potter, who just resigned, and the police chief resigned. Right?
Police chief. They both resigned today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot of pressure on them, man.
What's your take on it?
I hate that we're back at this same square one again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though we have never healed from, you know, what the situation was going on last year and everything, man.
And it's still going on to court.
Still going on, man. And the fact that it was in Minnesota while, you know, the George Floyd case going on, man. And I hear it was like maybe 10 minutes from where George got killed and everything, man. So, you know, just we as a race, we fed the fuck up.
and it's an issue.
It makes you think
man.
like,
you
damn.
want to do something, man, that, you know, we tired of this pain in our minds, man, wondering, you know, I got a son, man, you know, and he just got his license, man. So, you know, during this time right now, I've definitely been sitting him down, talking to him about, you know, police rights, your rights, man, what to do, you know, certain situations, man. So, you know, I'm fearful for him and everything, man, because of where we live and everything, man. You know, he can mistakenly get pulled over, and you just never know. You know, they got that on their car, say serve and protect, man, but they ain't doing none of that, man. So they need to scrape that off.
You know what, though, bro? Let me tell you something. And I know how you feel, because now, think about it. When your son got his license, my son got their license, whatever, that's a proud day for you.
Proud day.
But now, in this day and time,
man,
it's a scary day.
It's a scary day now.
You proud and you scared. Because it's like, man, I'm happy for him, but does he know what's out there waiting on him? And the thing is, what you mean by does he know what's out there waiting on him? We ain't even talking about no accident, no drunk driver. We talking about the goddamn police.
Yeah, but I don't. Now I think a little bit differently. I don't necessarily think you should teach your sons to be fearful.
No.
Because that's
no.
Yeah,
I just want him to make great decisions in that situation, man. To stay, I want my son to stay alive.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
If he got to go to jail. Go to jail, nigga.
I'll get you out.
Yeah, I get you out.
See, let me, and that's what I talked to Special K about this.
Special K.
Yeah, Special K.
That
And
nigga trying to get kids. I'm going.
you stupid.
Kill.
And Special K, Special K was like, listen, I've been to jail 14 times.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'd have been in jail. He said, I'd have been arrested in damn near every county in the metro area of Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
He said, so I know for a fact I've been arrested more than the average dude. He said, but I've never had a physical altercation with a policeman.
Right.
He said, because when I got pulled over and I was going to jail, I knew I was going to jail.
Right.
So when they came back to the car and said, you got a warrant, he said, I put my hands out the window. And he said, you know you got a warrant? He said, yep, I do. So his thing is, he's not saying that this dude brought this on himself, but he's saying that when you know you got a warrant, you can do things, when you know you're in the wrong, you can do things to not necessarily escalate this situation.
Exactly.
And this is a specific situation, not in every other situation. We're talking about specifically about this particular situation. Right. And I thought that was a different perspective because I ain't never been arrested.
You know what?
I don't think it's a different perspective. I think a lot of people say that, but that's not you not looking at the full picture. What about the guy who they killed him reaching for his license?
Yeah, but we talking about this specific
but we can't
situation.
Just talk about that.
You can. Every situation is not the same.
But even if it's other races that can even resist and talk to the police any kind of way, is that?
But I got videos because I was going to do this documentary. I got videos on my computer right now of black people doing the same. Black people, we love to say that if this was black, this way. I got videos that I can show you right now of us doing stuff that we say, man, if we was black, we'd have got killed. And black people doing the same thing. And now, don't get me wrong, 100% the system ain't geared towards us at all.
At all.
But what I think is you have to take every situation on a case-by-case basis because they're not all the same.
But the fact that the officer's saying, I pulled my taser, I pulled my gun thinking it was my taser. Like, that don't even make sense.
It do make sense.
It makes sense.
That don't make sense.
It do make sense.
Two different textures.
I'm gonna tell you something. Number one, that I should have complied thing. He should have complied thing. That's their biggest excuse. I understand that, but let me say this: if you know you got a warrant, I mean, I'm like this. If I'm caught, I'm caught. Why am I fucking fighting?
Where were you going?
First of all, this boy is 20 something years old.
Exactly.
So he doesn't have the same dealing with the officer that Special K may have. A lot of these kids are young.
This was when Special K was young.
But I'm saying when he was young, it wasn't happening like it's happening now. They wasn't killing them.
Yes,
they were beating them
it just
up.
Everybody saying it just wasn't no camera.
They was just getting away with it.
I'm saying he's 20 years old, and think about all the things he's seen up until now. You keep seeing murder after murder after murder. You have to understand that we have fear and we have anxiety.
So the policemen don't get to have fear?
I'm not saying that he doesn't, but why is it?
It's a she.
First,
it's a she.
She is trained.
No amount of training trains you to be perfect. No amount of training trains you to be perfect.
Why is your first reaction is to do that? Why do you want to put him on the ground at least?
Okay, so first of all, do you know what the warrant he had was for?
What was it for?
It was for weed and possession of a gun.
Oh.
So if I'm a policeman and I pull up your warrants and it showed that you were arrested for weed and gun possession, and now I'm arresting you, and now I come up to the car, I have a heightened sense of awareness now because I don't know if you're carrying an illegal gun again, and you didn't show up to court for the last appearance for this gun charge.
So now they're approaching him thinking he's already
so now,
but I don't agree.
So I have a heightened sense of this dude may have a gun because clearly he's been known to have a gun because he's been arrested with a gun before. Mm-hmm. So now I am cautious. So now you get out the car and we're arresting you. And while we arresting you, you snatch away and go back in the car. How I, as a policeman, don't know that that's what you're going in the car to get is a weapon. I don't know that.
Right. You know what? Another thing, to me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know why she had a gun out. I mean, I don't. But I'm saying,
was the gun out or she reached for it when he turned around?
She reached for it when he turned around to get back in the gun. Watch the video. She reached for it.
But if you've been on the force for so many years, you're doing the same thing over and over. You're touching your taser and you touching your gun. You do know the difference.
You should know.
You should know the difference. If you're doing something, I worked in a call center and I still will wake up and say stuff that I say on phone calls. When you get into a routine, so you and me may mix it up, but I don't believe it was mixed up.
Part of your routine is not grabbing your gun. Policemen,
you don't think they used to?
80% of policemen never draw their weapons their entire career.
But they go through training. You don't think they know the difference between a damn taser and a gun?
Clearly, you've never seen some of these new tasers. A lot of these new tasers, yes, and it looks just like a gun.
Let me say this though,
I don't believe that.
It looks just like a pistol.
But you know what?
I don't understand that being your first to draw your gun.
You know what I think?
She wasn't trying to draw. She was trying to draw her taser.
I think.
So she right, and they know that they can say certain stuff to get out of certain things.
I think she panicked.
That's what I think.
But why?
I think this was a panic.
You don't pull people over.
Why? Because you always in the wrong, and you think somebody's gonna get you before you get them. That's why she panicked.
Yeah, that's my thing. I'm not defending. What I'm saying is, I do believe this woman. I believe this woman.
So you're defending the officer.
I'm defending the fact. I'm defending humanity. What I think is she made a mistake. Does she need to pay for this mistake? Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Without a doubt.
My question
but
to
she
you,
still made a mistake.
Would you be so understanding if that was your son?
First of all, if it was my son, I would want to know everything that happened.
Right.
And second of all, nobody can say how you would feel if you lost a child because you haven't lost one. So I can't say what I would do or how I would feel.
You wouldn't be so. To me, you sound already so on the officer's side.
What I'm on the side of is I'm on the side of listening to everything. What you're speaking is on your emotional. I'm just going on strictly on the facts.
You're speaking on emotion too.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Nothing I said was emotional.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something.
No, nothing I said was emotional.
This is what I see. I see that you are speaking on facts. And you're speaking on facts, but you're also speaking as a mother. I see that. And I can't.
Well, I'm gonna speak as a mother because I'm a mother.
Right, you're a mother. That's what I'm saying.
But that's not my first instinct as a mother. My thing is, it is a fact that they are trained and we pay to train them.
Mm-hmm. But training can't
to make that kind of mistake. It's not they were in like a position. He is standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Train.
He was standing up, and when they were putting the cuffs on him, he pulled away and jumped into the car. Now what that tells me when you jump into the car, now listen, I want you to listen, Jen. When you're already, they pull you up and they're saying that you have guns, which he didn't have one, I don't think, and you're known for guns or whatever, and you jump back in the car, then now they got to go on the defense. But when he did that, I think he put himself in a bad position. But let me finish. But what she did, she went overboard and she panicked because she didn't know what was going to go on after then. And she wasn't prepared for that. I don't give a fuck how much training she had. She panicked and she just went on and shot. And then, oh man, I hit him with my taser because let me tell you something. For you to, if you had your gun out already, bitch, you know it's a gun.
And all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that she did not panic.
No, but I'm
saying on that I don't believe that she thought it was a taser. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. She knew.
See, what you're talking about, that's what when I say you're talking about feelings, that's what I'm talking about, because you have no proof against or for that. But you don't have proof either that she knew the difference. I didn't say she did know the difference. What I'm saying is I said it looked like she made a mistake, and what I'm saying is what I just pointed out is I can reasonably ascertain that it was reasonable for them to be on a heightened sense of fear because of the information that they knew. That's all I'm saying.
You can't find right.
That's all I'm saying. Is you can ascertain that because of the fact that he had a warrant and they knew that he had been caught with a gun before. So it is reasonable to expect or think that it is a possibility that he may have a gun again. So that is that. And then you say that you've been trained. Listen, I was in the military. No amount of training trains you away from making a mistake. Unfortunately, when a police officer makes a mistake, someone could possibly die. What you are asking is for her mistake to have been in paperwork or something like that. But the thing, unfortunately, when an officer, what I'm saying is when you saying it's okay because you don't expect her to be perfect, but what you saying is you can't make that mistake. But the thing about it is when we talk about imperfections, we don't get to choose what somebody's imperfections show. When they make a mistake, we don't get to choose how that mistake manifests itself. Unfortunately, again, when a police officer makes a mistake, and if they make it in this way, unfortunately, someone loses their life. Mm-hmm. But again, that does not make it not be a mistake. It's still a horrific mistake. And again, she needs to pay for that mistake. But that doesn't mean it wasn't a mistake.
All right, so let me say this. Because we can go on and on about this conversation, and because it's a touchy conversation, it's a sensitive, and honestly, y'all didn't know that the We Talk Like This show can get serious like this. Because we are human and we're comics, but we care about our community. Final take. What's your final take on the situation?
My final take is that I think we are in a situation to where what we have to do is we definitely have to hold policemen accountable. But the first step to holding policemen accountable are higher than policemen. Mm-hmm. We have to check city councilmen. Mm-hmm. We have to check state senators, the people who make these laws that we have a problem with. Nobody ever gets mad at a senator or a Georgia state senator for the fact that there are laws on the books that protect these officers when they do these types of things. Right. Nobody mad at them, but they make these laws that protect these officers.
Right.
And that's what we have to do. We don't do enough to hold those people accountable. So if you hold those people accountable, then you get the police reform that we talk about. You get the policemen getting convicted when they are wrong, they are in the wrong, in these type of situations. This stuff happens.
All right, so
that's my thought.
You have a segment that you do on your page. What's the name of it?
Common Sense.
The Common Sense.
Yes.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to go and follow Lab Love. That segment is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Common Sense Court. Yes. Is she guilty or innocent? Who's guilty? Who's right or wrong?
I definitely think she's guilty. She caused this boy's death. So without a doubt, she's guilty.
Cool. All right, cool. What's your take on it?
Man, I'm still hurt and saddened that this is going on still to this day, man. I feel like she definitely made a bad decision. I felt like she truly should have known the difference between that gun and that goddamn taser. But man, as bad as we are hurt and saddened about some of these situations with black people, man, we gotta make better decisions too, man. I want to live, people. I know that man probably had those warrants, and man, I think he made a bad choice, but it's no right for him to die like that.
Without a doubt.
Jen?
My position is, I understand things he's saying. I'm not saying that officers don't make mistakes. They do make mistakes. But like he said, when they make that type of mistakes, then you have somebody's life in your hands. We are doing our best to prepare our kids for these type of run-ins with the officers, but they also have so much they're seeing officers getting away with, and we can't forget that fear is real. So that we can say, oh, he shouldn't have did this, but he could be as scared as we are. And me as an adult, I remember getting stopped and being in fear, shaking and trembling. So you telling me that a 20-year-old is supposed to be able to just deal so easy. So yes, we do have to prepare our kids, but my only position is whenever it comes to us, we are always told what we need to be doing, but yet you can take a mass murderer and you can deal with him with patience and care, and
that's not right.
And that's all I'm saying. It's clearly a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's my position.
Absolutely.
My position on it is, she was totally wrong. I felt like she knew the difference between a gun and a taser. A taser is a whole lot lighter than a gun. I felt like she had her gun out, but I didn't think she planned to use it. But she was pushed to that point to where she had to make a rational decision and made the wrong decision and called it a mistake. The young man, the only blame I'm placing blame on him, and the blame I'm placing on him is a blame that I would place on myself, and that's fear. That's fear.
But is that really blame?
No, it's not a blame game. What I'm saying is I would put that on me too, because I don't know. At 53 in this climate, I don't know how I would act. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'll never forget. I was coming from Mississippi a couple of years ago, and a police officer stopped me and two of the guys that was in the car with me. And he clearly tried to antagonize us. He tried to do everything he could to get us mad, for us to have a reaction. The whole time, he had his hand on his gun. I made him mad because it was at night. I made him mad because when we stopped the car, I told everybody to let their windows down. I had tinted windows, and I cut every light on in the car, and we all put our hands on the dashboard. He wasn't prepared for that, and he took it as us trying to be cute or funny. But actually, all three of us were scared. But the thing is, that's why I'm saying I can sympathize with this young man. And when I'm saying blame on him, that's not a bad thing. I blame you for being scared, because I would laugh.
Well, I don't think it's the right word, not blame, but you understand.
I understand what you're saying,
yeah.
But I put it to you like this. No, I'm gonna use blame. I'm gonna use blame, and I'm not saying, and I understand what you're saying. I'm saying blame because again, that's if you did anything wrong, sir, you were scared, and that's not a bad thing. So I'm blaming you for being scared, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, but I would probably be scared too, and that's just what it is. Right. So I'm not saying, I'm not blaming him for jumping and this and that, right, because he was scared. He was visually scared. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show. Y'all thought y'all was gonna get a lot of laughs today, but actually y'all
they're gonna get laughs too.
Yeah,
but they gonna get this serious shit too.
But y'all got a lot of humanity. But just know, you guys are viewing for the fieriest, livest, fucking funniest comics in the game,
and opinionated.
And
this, I gotta say this. I think we in a generation where we have to be okay with having different opinions, because the most important thing is that we are having the conversation. So even though I may not always agree with Laugh, or he may not always agree with me, or anybody on this panel, the fact is the conversation is being had,
and it's needed.
And it's needed. We have to hear,
because you never know what you may learn from another person.
And that's my part. You have to hear different sides. We are in a time where people think everything is one way. We gotta hear different. We have to hear some somebody say, what about, you have to hear that so that we can say, you know what, I never thought about it, that maybe we need to look at the city council and X, Y, and Z. So don't be afraid to have uncomfortable conversations and conversations that you don't agree with.
See, but social media won't let you do that.
Right.
And that's the thing about it. People who have to realize that you got to get off social media and have a real world conversation.
That's why
with
y'all
people.
should be watching the Yeah We Talk Like This show.
Yes.
4 fire-ass comedians, 4 different perspectives, and ain't nobody fucking with us. That's just what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Yeah We Talk Like This show, just Lav, Love, Steve Brown, JJ from the SIP, the beautiful Jen Thomas. Lav, what you got coming up next? Besides judge and jury court.
Next coming up, I got what is this?
Valdosta?
Valdosta. Me and Steve together in Valdosta.
I mean, we gonna be there all night.
Yeah, we got Valdosta.
And don't you be acting like Drake. It's Steve and the Temptations.
Jay, what you got coming up, man?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the ATL.
Wait, hold on. Hey, man, could y'all believe Jay is on a syndicated
I'm still on
On the syndicated radio.
You too humble, bro. I be breaking that. I be like, it's JJ. I'm on syndicated.
Nigga, I did all that, nigga. I walked around my whole subdivision.
Hold on, Jen. Hey, Jen, so you spoke too soon because I said, what's up, Jay? Jay looked at me and said, hey, man, don't talk to me.
Right.
Don't talk to me.
I knew you had made it when you had 2 pockets on your shirt. I said, I said, my boy getting money now, boy. He letting us know, boy. That boy look good. You look good.
Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
I'm looking at him aside. I know he married, but
we going.
where the money reside? Where the money reside? I was like, okay, he got that paper now. Okay, I see you, my boy. Go ahead. You JJ from where?
I'm coming to the corner all weekend.
Okay.
I'm coming to Uptown, man. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, man. So, hey, come check me out.
Hey, y'all get them tickets, man. Hey,
Get
Jay.
some tickets.
Can I get a guest spot?
Hell no.
Hey, man.
Nah, cause he ain't
Matter of
got
fact,
2
go in,
hours.
come see me.
Send somebody in there.
I see you up here.
Hell no. It'll turn into his show. I'm working on my special.
I know. Look, I don't even feel like going up there. Jay, let me just get that. Jen, what you got, baby?
I am actually filming a new show that's coming out, and I will give you guys more information. I'm super excited about
That's
it.
great, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, I will be in Valdosta, Georgia, man. Also, where will I be? Shit, somewhere else I forgot. Anyway, yeah, Valdosta, Georgia with Lav Love. Hopefully I'll get a chance to do my time because Lab is known for doing a whole lot of time.
Hey, you know what?
Hell you say?
Y'all on the same show?
Yeah.
It got to
Lord.
be just y'all two.
It ain't nobody else. They don't even got no
got to be
host.
just y'all.
They don't got no host.
Wait, hold on. So Lab do a lot of time too, don't it, Jay?
Oh, no, the hell I don't.
You though.
Ain't nobody like you. You the last one.
Hey, Goldie, you hear this bullshit, man?
And Golden know you do a lot of time.
man.
Everybody know you do a lot of time.
Golden, you paid Golden to film for you. He walked out and left his camera.
I'm just gonna leave him rolling.
Right.
As a matter of fact, hey man, I can't do this by saying Goldie. Everybody know about the Goldie brand, but we gotta send a shout out to our shooter. What's the name of it again? Digital. Huh? .net Digital. Let me tell y'all something, man. Yeah, we talk like this show is always shot by .net Digital. Y'all make sure y'all follow him, man. He is our official shooter. So don't fuck with us. How about that?
That part.
Because he's
Right.
shooting everything. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see. Lab, tell them how to get in contact with you besides MySpace.
Comedian Lav Love. Everything's Comedian Lav Love. Lav Love is LAVLUV. The Instagram is Comedian Lav Love 1 because I forgot the password to the first one.
Look at Jen looking at
If you want to be the senator, just say that. Y'all need to start getting on the Senate. He running for office. We see you.
Hey, Lab, you ain't telling about Lab. Oh, Jen, you gonna get a kick out of this. What else you got going on social media, Lab?
What is you talking about?
What you Laugh After Dark? What you get?
Oh, like that?
Tell them about your, fan page.
The radio show Lav Love After Dark.
What you playing, Lab?
Music.
I know what kind of music, Lab.
The kind people like, motherfucker. Stop trying to put me on them.
He playing that porn music. The music that come on before porn. Yeah, that's what he playing.
Hey, man.
That's what he playing.
Hey, man, I tuned in to the show, man. He had his shirt off and everything.
Hold on. But Steve called into the show talking deep. Yes, this is Steve. And I'm a Scorpio.
All right.
Hey, JJ, how can people
I almost
reach you, man?
said something just then. I had to catch myself.
Hey man, make sure you log on to the website. I am JJ from the SIP.com. You can get all my tour dates, my merch, man. Instagram is the real because my shit got hacked. So I'm the real JJ from the Sip on Instagram, JJ from the Sip on Facebook and Twitter. Follow your boy.
Hey y'all, ladies and gentlemen, this gonna be JJ last time saying it because he gonna hire another nigga to say it for him.
Right. Yeah.
He done came up.
A little short nigga just come out. It's the real.
Jen, tell them how to get in contact with you.
Y'all can follow me on everything. Comedian Jen Thomas. That's Jen with a G. And y'all also check out my website. Get you a shirt, thickish. GravyThick.com.
Hey man, I was seeing her looking at Jen when she walked in, man.
Yeah.
I think Jen got a new boo in her life, because you see how she come in all dressed
You see
up.
me?
Look at
Yeah,
that hair.
yeah.
I don't.
That hair.
I don't have. I don't have.
The nails. The nails ain't done. They did.
Right.
Got my nails did.
No.
Jen, you sure, Jen?
I ain't got nobody.
Boosie?
Boosie, call me.
Nah, I'm saying Boosie, watch this shit.
Boosie, watch me. I ain't got no man. I'm in prayer.
That's in prayer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Comic Steve Brown. One word, Comic Steve Brown. Y'all follow my fan page, All Things Steve Brown. My website, SteveWBrown.com. Man, look, this has been a wonderful show. You look for laughs, but you got a lot of opinions. You got a lot of you just got a lot of good shit. How about that? Y'all make sure y'all tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody to subscribe.
Right, and leave a comment. Tell us how y'all feel about some of the topics. We definitely want to hear y'all opinion.
Leave a comment.
Please
Thank
do.
y'all so much, man.
Absolutely.
I am Steve Brown, Lav Love, JJ from the SIP, the beautiful Jen Thomas. Thank y'all for tuning in. We are out of here. And yes, we talk like this.
Yeah, we talk like this.
She gonna beat your ass, Lav.